in the 28 days where Queen of the South haven't played, Rangers have played 9 times. Queen of the South all in blue, Rangers all in white. The referee this afternoon is Stuart Dougal, and we are underway for the 123rd Scottish Cup final. For the second time in 3 years, aside from outside the SPL, competing in the final. But to give you an idea of Queen of the South's task today, only one side outside the top flight has ever won this cup. It was East Fife in 1938. Just being here, though, a momentous occasion for them. An early mistake from the Scottish Player of the Year, Carlos Cuellar. Just wonder how Rangers will react to their disappointment. How many sides have played a cup final just 42 hours after playing their final league game of the season? And you just wonder how Queen of the South will be. Well, Rangers have been playing game after game. They've been on the beach in Marbella. As one newspaper called it, it's burnout v sunburn. Up towards McCulloch, headed away by Harris. Back in by Whitaker. Harris again away. Up towards Sean O'Connor, the target man for Queen of the South, who scored in the semi-final here against Aberdeen. Stuart Dougal, the referee, was in charge of Celtic's 2004 Scottish Cup win over Dunfermline. So this is second final. Well, cut to the eye for O'Connor, which is why the referees decided to stop the play. The Englishman will just get some treatment on that. Not the start to the cup final I'm sure he dreamed about. Has been a long wait for these Queen of the South players. They finished their season the end of April. Weir lays it long over the head of Chris Boyd. Ryan McCann, the player getting the treatment on the sideline, the right back. There is O'Connor competing for the ball. Lovely touch by Dobie. Kept possession well, O'Connor. McQuilkin. Jamie McQuilkin, second final in 2 years. Well, he's known as Chiz, 47 years of age, former Dundee United manager, sacked by the Tannadice club in January 2006, said this was his last chance to make it, and boy, hasn't he made it. Comes off Boyd, goal kick to Queen of the South. Well, I'm just sure delighted to have a place in the starting 11, Chris Boyd. Jim Thompson, 37 years of age, the captain of Queen of the South, I'm sure will have to keep his eye out on Boyd. At the moment, of course, they're playing with 10 men. McCann's had to go down the tunnel to get his face patched up, and that's a very late challenge on Robert Harris, and an early booking hit. Very late, the challenge from Lee McCulloch. Less than 4 minutes, and the former Wigan man, the first player in Stuart Dougal's notebook. I don't think the referee really had too much choice about this. Sometimes they let those go early on, but not in the case of McCulloch, who well knows all about injuries. Broke his foot only a month ago on the Old Firm derby. So they're down to 9 men temporarily now. Queen of the South, as if their task wasn't hard enough. Both fullbacks off the pitch. Hit long by Thompson into the target man, O'Connor. towards Jean-Claude Darcheville. Burns back, helping out his defenders as he needs to, with McCann not on the pitch. This is the versatile Whittaker. Seems to have played in every position for Rangers this season. Thompson struggling. Great perseverance in the centre of the park there from Neil McFarlane. Thompson blocks it out. This is Darcheville though. Whittaker supporting to his right. Thompson. Ferguson. First bit of possession Rangers have enjoyed in this game. Darcheville, Ferguson, Thompson, Whittaker now. Not much room to play through here. Queen of the South with everybody behind the ball. Papach. Here's De Beasley. DeMarcus Beasley, I'm sure, just happy to be getting some playing time again. All the games that Rangers have played, he's been a spectator throughout it all. Ferguson. Beasley wants it. And there is Ryan McCann. Back on, patched up. And Queen of the South have the full complement again. Will forever go down in Queen of the South folklore. Ryan McCann scored an 84-yard winner in the quarter-final against Dundee. O'Connor this time out, jumped by Carlos Cuellar. Whittaker goes long up towards Darcheville. Frenchman beat into it by Aitken. The Rangers legend, Ali McCoist. He's even a hero of one of the Queen of the South players. Stephen Doby says that McCoist is his hero. The Queen of the South, number 10, is a skillful little player, a good finisher as well. Given the chance, he eats them up. 20 goals this season. O'Connor will be the player he plays off. And here is O'Connor. McQuilkin overlapping, should keep it in. And Queen of the South win the first corner of the game. Good, strong running from Sean O'Connor. Good vision as well to pick out McQuilkin. Weir was covering. And back on the pitch, Ryan McCann to take Queen of the South's first corner. Almost found its way through to Aitken there, O'Connor rather there. It was rather a desperate lunge of a clearance, wasn't it, in the end by Carlos Cuellar. Good ball in by McCann. Not a bad one in again. And Rangers fortunate that it fell straight to the feet of Whittaker. Steve Tosh, great experience in the heart of Queen of the South's midfield, 35 years of age. They've got a nice mix here, Gordon Chisholm's side, of young players who, of course, are appearing in a final for the first time. The likes of Tosh, who have been there before. Everton player David Weir taking a knock here from the busy O'Connor. McCulloch heads on. Back in by Weir. Aitken first to it. Picked up into the air by McFarlane. Papach now away. McFarlane back again. Here is Doby. And it's a lovely ball to pick out Burns. Not a bad ball in by Burns, but there wasn't a single blue shirt really attacking the ball. Well, they're playing 4-4-2, Rangers. Most of the season, home or away, they've been playing 4-5-1. Darshville is the lone striker. He's got Boyd for company this afternoon. O'Connor to Doby. McQuilkin an option. Doby tried to play it through the legs of Carlos Cuellar. The Spaniard came out on top. Well, I'm sure Gordon Chisholm will be delighted the way his side have settled into the opening 10 minutes here. Certainly not looking second best at this stage. Long way to go, though. Whittaker played left back on Thursday night. Played right and left midfield at various times, now at right back, and he's given the ball away. McQuilkin hits it long, looking for O'Connor, but has only picked out Papac. The Serb with some space to come forward. Beasley an option. Good ball. The American, though, blocked out by Thompson. Play's gone on. Everyone stopped there thinking the ball had already gone out of play. The referee just said, get on with it, which Rangers do. Thompson. Darshville. Boyd closed down. Danger not over yet, though. McCulloch. It's away by McCann. McCulloch flicks it up. Boyd. Harris there ahead of Jean-Claude Darshville. What a moment for Robert Harris, playing against his boyhood heroes. Was at Rangers before he left as a 15-year-old. And stopping their main striker there, Jean-Claude Darshville, and actually winning the throw. Jim Thompson there, apparently giving out 100 tickets for the final this afternoon to various friends and family. Tosh. Harris won't have the pace there to outdo Cuellar. But McFarlane heads it back to O'Connor. Doby back on side. Takes over. Doby. Claiming handball. Stuart Dougal wanted nothing to do with it. The front two of Queen of the South do have something about them. O'Connor and Doby, they're a good combination. And not for the first time in this opening quarter of an hour. Some of the Rangers passing just a little sloppy. Boyd bundled over, and the company of two Queen of the South defenders. Had to stay patient this season, Boyd. Top scorer again. He is a finisher of the highest quality. Thompson. Beasley there struggling with the sun in his face and struggling with the tackle as well. We're going to see a booking here for McCann. Rangers fans not happy, he gets away with it, whereas McCulloch, of course, got a yellow card early on. He's fresh and he's looking dangerous out on that left side for Rangers, DeMarcus Beasley. Harris won the header. Sasha Papach, signed by Paul Le Guen. Hardly mentioned nowadays in Glasgow, Paul Le Guen. Now manager, of course, of Paris Saint-Germain. McCulloch, Whittaker. Poor ball again from the former Hibs man. A couple of times now he's given the ball away in promising positions. Quayer strong in the header. McFarlane, Tosh. Well, you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get O'Connor in as quick as possible. McCulloch wins the header. McFarlane hooks it away. Quayer. Whittaker. Hardly playing in top gear at the moment, Rangers. And Dobie looks to pick out O'Connor. Burns trying to get in there. Every challenge, as you'd expect, wholehearted. But Beasley comes away with it. Aitken read the situation superbly well in his testimonial season for Queen of the South. Some space for maybe Ryan McCann to exploit. O'Connor, poor touch. 10 days of disappointment for Rangers. There's a couple of these Queen of the South players that actually went to the final at the City of Manchester Stadium as Rangers supporters. Cheering on Rangers. Not today though, obviously. Playing in the blue of Queen of the South. O'Connor, look out. His perseverance is paying off. That's not the first time we've seen that in this game. Quilkin wanting the free kick, looked to the referee who agreed. Well, what has Walter Smith said to his team in the last day or so? They probably haven't had too much time to talk about tactics in Queen of the South. I suppose he can rely on the fact that he has got experienced, quality players who really should know what to do, whatever the opposition, but it hasn't been ideal preparation, that's for sure. They did, of course, want this final moved, but I think quite rightly, the powers that be decided to keep it as it is. Burns wins the throw for Queen of the South. You can hear their 15,500 fans. Gordon Chisholm, who tasted a League Cup final as a Sunderland player. We're pleased with the way his team has settled. Can they find a goal? O'Connor leaping. Tosh's shot turned into more of a back pass. Well, they tried to threaten going forward, Queen of the South, but I think what will please Gordon Chisholm most is that Darshville and Boyd have been fairly quiet up front, stopping the route to goal. Midfield working very hard in the sunshine in Glasgow. Thompson, Boyd. Heavy first touch, and that led to the foul on McCann. Approaching 20 minutes, neither keeper yet has been stretched at all. In fact, I don't think we really had a shot of any note. Been a sapping season, a record-breaking 68th game for Rangers of their season this afternoon. Times Scottish Cup winners. McFarlane wins the free kick this time. Kevin Thompson penalised. Just failed to find the ball there, Thompson. Certainly took the man. Harris takes the free kick. Jim Thompson having to find his way back into his centre-half position. Harris. Jamie McQuilkin. Dobie. Good ball. O'Connor's in the centre, as you'd expect, but not the best of balls in by McQuilkin. See, this is what Dobie does so well. His link-up play is excellent. He's got good vision. Nothing so far to worry Gordon Chisholm. His goalkeeper Jamie McDonald, who's on loan from Hearts. So far enjoying the sunshine. McCulloch bounces off Thompson straight to McCann. Well, they faced First Division opposition in the last 2 rounds, have Rangers. In the quarters against Parton, they took them to a replay, and St Johnstone took them to penalty, so they knew this wouldn't be easy. And it's proving to be the case. Well, Jim Thompson claiming his innocence for that challenge on Darshville. Well, he did clatter into the back of the French striker, there's no doubt about that. But I don't think it did warrant a booking. Hit in towards Boyd. Aiken heads out as far as McCulloch. Terrific block by Steve Tosh. Thompson didn't quite get hold of it. But it is a shot in anger, I suppose. First real one of the match. $52,000 capacity at Hampden Park. Tosh's ball a little short for Dobie, but Dobie wins it back and he's blocked out by Whittaker. Beasley, Darshville, Boyd. Suspicion of offside. His flag stays down. Beasley! As close as we've come to a goal. Well, the beginning of this move wasn't quite what was intended. A complete miscue by Darshville. System referee's flag stayed down. It was a good ball from Boyd. And the finish from Beasley, well, a little rusty for a player starting his first match in 6 months. Just trying to bend it into the top corner. Just got his bearings wrong. Boyd blocked off by Thompson. Well, it's taken them nearly 25 minutes to carve out of opportunity. I'm sure many of you surprised at that. Here's Burns. Dobie just couldn't roll it into Steve Tosh. That's nice football, though, from Queen of the South. McCulloch won the header. Boyd goes down and free kick doesn't go his way, hence the disappointment, shall we say, he showed. Nacho Novo suspended, the Spaniards sent off against Aberdeen in the dying stages of the disappointment of Thursday night. Well, one or two of the Rangers players not happy with some of the rough treatment that Queen of the South are handing out, but it's to be expected, really. This is a cup final. And it is a bit of a mismatch, really, in terms of quality. In terms of score and possession, Walter Smith will know it's pretty even. Flicked on by Boyd. Darshville there ahead of the 37-year-old Thompson. Beasley's cross, Boyd! The kind of chance he normally eats up. Well, suddenly Rangers are starting to find a way through. Thompson there outpaced by the Rocket Darshville. And it was a lovely ball in by Beasley. I think Boyd maybe could have hit that one on the volley. In the end, he stooped so low, he was almost on the ground as he headed this. Should have scored, though. Rangers should be 1 up. It's got the Rangers fans in full voice now. Starting very much now to get on top. The SPL runners-up. Thompson only heads as far as Boyd. Well, no sooner had I said that Boyd and Darshville really weren't in the game, they've started to make an impression, haven't they? Nicely brought down by Thompson. Beasley. Whitaker. Boyd and Darshville, the two players lurking on the edge of the area. That's who Beasley can pick out. Harris stuck to his job well. 21-year-old. Looks to have a promising future, despite the fact that Rangers let him go as a young boy. Thompson to take the corner. Cuellar, an obvious target in there, so too David Weir. It was flicked on by Weir. Boyd keeps it in. Beasley. Papach. Aitken heads only out to Thompson. Strong header out by the other Thompson, and that came off Harris, and it'll be a corner. Sasha Papach doesn't really do goals, but he got hold of this one pretty well. Fell out to him nicely, and Harris just about headed it over the crossbar. In again by Thompson. Be too wasteful in possession. The lively Beasley up to Darshville. Get to really stretch his legs. You see him make those long marauding runs, bursting with speed. Dobie. Lovely ball to McQuilkin. Ferguson for company. Well, they've certainly started to find their feet now, haven't they, Rangers? Sniffing out any danger that comes their way and looking threatening now going forward. The Queen of the South have survived the first half an hour inside this stadium. their first cup final in their 89-year history. Fouling this time penalised. Beasley's been giving McCann a hard time down that left as Rangers attack. Papach overlapping here. Picks out McQuilkin. Can Queen of the South counter. Doby. Whittaker just about outpacing McQuilkin. Aitken with the foul on Chris Boyd, and has Stuart Dougal's patience run out? Well, clearly a foul. Just another word from the referee. Too far out really for Thompson to have a go for goal, but Quayal Weir among those in there. Tipped in by Thompson. Jim Thompson heads it away for Queen of the South. Beasley went down, and he gets the free kick. Well, not too much of a touch really was there by Steve Tosh, but enough of a touch according to the referee, who didn't like what was said to him by Steve Tosh. This is a real opportunity. Jamie McDonald may be forced into his first save here. Chris Boyd looking favourite for this one. Scored twice in the CIS Cup final against Dundee United. 2 equalised, then scored the winning penalty as well in the shootout, did Chris Boyd in this stadium. It is Boyd. Oh, what a goal! The goal scorer supreme with a cracker of a free kick to break Queen of the South hearts. Goal number 24 of the season, and it's the pick of the bunch from Chris Boyd. Nothing at all that Jamie McDonald could do about this. Brilliantly struck by the Scottish international striker. Sweetly with his right foot, arrowed into the top corner. And Walter Smith and Ali McCoist can celebrate. Our Rangers heading for the double. And if you noted as well, the goal celebrations there were all about Chris Boyd's moustache. I'm not sure what that's all about. It's turning into a lucky tash anyway for the Rangers centre forward. It was a brilliant goal though, wasn't it? And it's just been a case of one free kick given away too many by the side from the First Division. They've just given another one away now as well. And you look at Chris Boyd's goal record, don't you? 24 goals for the season now. A lot of games from the subs bench, and he's the top scorer. You wonder why he's not picked more often. Danger again. McCulloch diving in there, wanted the corner. Whittaker with the ball in. McCulloch made a run to the near post. It certainly seemed to come off Andy Aitken last. Walter Smith, I'm sure, will tell you the reason why Chris Boyd doesn't play is the system he wants to play. Jean-Claude Dashville is the perfect centre-forward for playing one up front, whereas Boyd probably isn't, but he's a predator, isn't he? Although that wasn't a predatory goal, was it? It was just a brilliant strike. Soft free kick, you have to say, as well. Steve Tosh's challenge on DeMarcus Beasley. Fifth goal in the Scottish Cup as well for Chris Boyd, that takes him level now in the competition this season as top scorer, alongside Queen of the South, Sean O'Connor. So here's a miserable couple of weeks, going to turn a little happier now for Rangers. Can they kick on from here? Started a little sluggishly, but they've been threatening that goal, haven't they? McCulloch. Beasley. Ferguson. Good vision to pick out Whittaker. Dashville wants it. Thompson. Papage. Overhit slightly. Boyd telling him where he wants it, more towards the penalty spot. How about this, though? Arrowed, wasn't it? Brilliant free kick. Yeah, there's the moustache. Here's Dobie, Queen of the South. How can they respond? McFarlane, dangerous ball in, but they haven't really been able to expose Rangers defensively. Haven't really got any great pace up front, that's their problem. Need players like Burns to get into the game. Paul Burns on the right-hand side hasn't really seen anything of the ball in this game. They are capable of goals, though. Queen of the South, 17 they scored en route to Hampden. Started with 5 against Peterhead in November. Tosh. Oh, lovely run by Steve Tosh. And Alexander had to be smart there. Dobie can keep it going. Here's Burns. Suddenly, Queen of the South in with a chance. O'Connor, little nudge on him by Whittaker. And that's why Queen of the South were appealing for a penalty. Well, suddenly, Tosh running at the heart of Rangers' defence and skipped away from Weir. Good keeping by Alexander. And then when it comes back in, O'Connor just felt a little nudge here from Whittaker. There it is. I think he made the most of it, mind you. You can make your own mind up. Would have been harsh on Whittaker. Alexander getting some magic spray. It's been a bit of a rival in the Rangers team for him, but Steve Tosh there, 35 years of age, taking on the 37-year-old David Weir and beating him. Lovely run, and he had his shirt pulled as well by Weir. Dobie did well to win it back, and it was a good ball back in by Burns. And this is as good as it's been for Queen of the South. There's the nudge from Whittaker on O'Connor. You'll get a better view of it here. Or maybe not. Alexander back on his feet. It's his 12th start for Rangers. This is his second cup final. Played in the UEFA Cup final, now this Scottish Cup final. Also played here and was the hero in the penalty shootout against St Johnstone in the semi-final. Signed in January from Ipswich Town. Dobie. completely miscued, but got it back again, offside against Burns. Well, at least they've reacted to the goal. They've tried their best to find a way through. Just offside there, Burns. Boyd. Thompson close at company, and the Queen of the South skipper winning that one fairly. Darshall. Whitaker. Beasley. And Rangers carve out an opportunity for a second goal before half-time. Patient in the build-up. Comes off Darshall. Aitken hooks it away. Kevin Thompson. Ferguson. Whitaker has Beasley here in support. Tosh showed too much of that to Whitaker. Ryan McCann taking no chances, and it's out for a corner. The American Beasley, former PSV and Manchester City player, who'll take this corner for Rangers. Into Weir, hooked away by O'Connor, not fully out though. Ferguson back in, Cuellar heads on. Two Queen of the South players got in each other's way, and DeMarcus Beasley makes them pay. Welcome back, DeMarcus Beasley. First start in 6 months, and Rangers 2 up before the break. It was he that took the corner, and Queen of the South here had ample opportunity to get this clear on 2 or 3 occasions. McCann and Thompson in each other's way, and DeMarcus Beasley said thank you very much and slotted it home for 2-0. Well, it was a goal really that Queen of the South could have avoided. But surely now Rangers are on their way to their 32nd Scottish Cup victory. DeMarcus Beasley's 5th goal of the season, but his first since scoring away in the Champions League victory at the Stade Gerland against Lyon back in October. It was a memorable win that day for Rangers when they went to the French champions and won by 3 goals to 0. They showed them what they're capable of, and now they're cruising, it would seem. Their fans are bouncing. Queen of the South, though, won't give this one up just yet, but they were the masters of their own downfall there. Into the final minute of the first 45. If the first goal was a beauty, and the second was scrappy, but, well, they all count. They were red-hot favourites. And you really have to be optimistic, Queen of the South fans, if you think they're going to pull this one out of the hat now. Rangers, of course, have fallen at the last hurdle in recent weeks in various games. But they have a terrific platform here. We're into 2 minutes of added on time. And they look so comfortable for the first 20-25 minutes, Queen of the South. But Rangers just started to up the gear beyond that 25-minute mark. Beasley had a good chance, then Boyd had the header, and suddenly 2 goals in 10 minutes from Boyd and Beasley. And now they're looking extremely healthy. Well, they could do with a goal. It goes without saying, Queen of the South, but this will probably be their last chance before half-time as Harris floats it in towards Thompson, who did get a flick onto it, but David Weir was right behind him. McCulloch gets it to Whittaker. Ferguson. Darshfield is onside. Why didn't he run on with it? Well, it was a glorious opportunity. Ferguson with the pass, and the assistant referee spot on with his decision. And you thought that Darshfield had time to take this inside, bear down on Jamie McDonald's goal, and maybe make it 3-0, but instead he went for the rather more difficult lob, but still, things looking pretty good for Rangers. A Boyd beauty on 33 minutes, opening the scoring. A terrific free kick, his 24th goal of the season. And then DeMarcus Beasley, after some shoddy defending, made it 2-0 just a couple of minutes before the break. Queen of the South with it all to do. They were the underdogs at the start, and Rangers red-hot favourites now. Half-time scoreline from Hampden Park in the Scottish Cup final. It's Queen of the South 0, Rangers 2. Is it going to be a question of how many, or can Queen of the South dig deep and somehow turn this one around? Rangers coming out on the pitch for the start of this second half, a couple of minutes after the Queen of the South, but I suppose when you played 11 games in your last 33 days, you need to take the full 15-minute quota for the rest at the break. But they ended the first half in fine style thanks to Boyd's beauty of a free kick and DeMarcus Beasley's second just before the half-time whistle. There was a question over, was it a penalty? Much debate at half-time regarding the challenge from Whittaker on O'Connor. Seemed as if O'Connor did go down fairly easily. But it is a question now, really, of Queen of the South really having to press close down Rangers better than they did in the final 15 minutes of the first half. Trying somehow to find a way past Neil Alexander in the Rangers goal. They looked very composed, didn't they, Queen of the South, first 20 minutes or so. Weir. No changes made by either manager at half-time. Dobie, Burns. In hand play. He hasn't really got much change out of Sasha Papach tonight, has Paul Burns, one of the players who's come through the ranks at Queen of the South. Got his head to that. Jim Thompson up. Oh, a high challenge by Barry Ferguson. And Typical of Steve Tosh, didn't really make much of it. I think it was McFarlane that caught the boot of Ferguson. Now, is this a route back for Queen of the South? Robin Harris with a free kick. Headed out by Cuellar, back in by Tosh, and then away by Whittaker. That's straight to McFarlane. It's a little sloppy. Dobie. That's better from Papach. Harris caught by Beasley. I think it was a rather unnecessary challenge from Beasley. I don't think Harris was going to get to that. And now the 21-year-old takes the free kick. Good ball in. David Weir saw it all the way. McFarlane to McQuilkin. Harris lets it bounce, thought about the volley. Tosh. Thompson. Harris won't keep it in. Just not able to find the opportunity. It was Thompson and the fullback Harris there that maybe were leaving it to each other, and that's why a shooting opportunity went to begging, and maybe it was on there from one of the players. But they've responded well, haven't they, coming out at the start of this second half. Queen of the South. Gordon Chisholm, I'm sure, would have given the message to his players, well, they really have got nothing to lose now. Go out there and try and play your way back into this final. Dobie, he's as capable as anyone for Queen of the South, and he's played really well here. O'Connor, still O'Connor, and it's there! Queen of the South have one back. Steve Tosh with the goal. The 35-year-old, the veteran, has given the First Division side real hope now. Cuellar deciding to make a passive stance inside the penalty area. O'Connor could have gone down, played on, and he picks out Steve Tosh, and it's game on. Well, doesn't matter how they go in, what they come off. Tummied in for Gordon Chisholm's side, and whatever he said at half-time, it's done the trick. 2-1 in the Scottish Cup final to Rangers, and suddenly there's a fight back on their hands. Second cup final in 2 years for Steve Tosh. Played for Queen of the South's local rivals, Gretna, against Hearts, a game that went to a penalty shootout as well. Finished 1-1 that game. That came off Andy Aitken. Good striking play there from Chris Boyd. They had a mountain to climb at half-time. It's still a pretty steep hill, but they'll have great hope. What they can't afford to do is what they did in the semi-final against Aberdeen, which was after they scored, conceding so quickly. Thompson with the corner. McDonald plucking it out of the air. Header was won by Boyd. Seemed to come off O'Connor's back. Spun up, took the pace off it. Scottish under-21 keeper on loan from Hearts. Kept in play and then taken out, Ryan McCann. Well, they looked so comfortable at half-time, Rangers. Job looked like it was pretty much done. That ball didn't cross the line completely. And it's Rangers now giving away the needless free kicks. And it's Queen of the South piling on the pressure. Surely not. Harris swings it in. Thompson! The captain of Queen of the South brings them back on level terms. Can you believe it? Can you really believe it? What a start to the second half. Unbelievable. Beautiful ball in by Harris, and the 37-year-old leapt above 3 Rangers defenders. There won't be a more popular goal scorer for Queen of the South. 9 years he's been a Queen of the South player in 2 spells. Gordon Chisholm's side are in dreamland. Two goals in 3 minutes, and Rangers' seemingly unassailable lead has been pegged completely back. Beasley. McCulloch, Dashfield. Looked to be a little nudge by McCulloch when he won that header. Would have stood though. Whittaker. Dashfield. Well, when Queen of the South came to Hampden Park a month ago, they had a humdinger of a semi-final against Aberdeen in which there were goals galore in the second half. It's happening all over again. Well, they got to the UEFA Cup final and lost to Fiorentina. They led the SPL by 7 points on April the 6th with a game in hand and lost out on the final day of the season to Celtic. 2-0 up at half-time in the Scottish Cup final. Surely Rangers can't let this one go. Away by McCann. Headed on by O'Connor. Burns in there. And they just started on the back foot, Rangers. Breaks to McFarlane. Burns, McCann supporting. Beautiful ball. Lovely, Doby. Just ran into the defender. Rangers suddenly are cut apart. Incredible. Beasley. Well, I hope you didn't spend too long over your half-time cup of tea or whatever you fancy this afternoon, because you've missed, if you have been away, a terrific start to this second half. An unlikely, improbable start, but it is 2-2. Boyd. Coolly done by Ryan McCann. What did Gordon Chisholm say to his side at half-time? Offside flag was up there against Boyd. Must have been of Churchillian proportions. Maybe it was as simple as go out there, enjoy yourself, you've got nothing to lose, as I was suggesting before they pulled a goal back. They have taken the game to Rangers, and they've rocked the 31-time Scottish Cup winners. Not sure about that moustache. Burns. McCann. McFarlane. Burns. Suddenly Papach has got his hands full with Burns. He seems so comfortable against him for 45 minutes. But it's Queen of the South first to every ball. And is this a case of freshness? Is this a case of 28 games without a competitive game against a side who have played 9 games in that time period? Walter Smith and Ali McCoist dumbstruck They can only watch on. Of course, he has 3 substitutions up his sleeve. But it's fallen apart right at the start of this second half for Rangers. McQuilkin, Cuellar across. He's played more games this season than anybody else in Scottish football. Game number 63 of the season. Harris may try and throw this one long into the area. Waiting for Aitken to join the party. And it's in towards Aitken. Almost fell to Tosh. Slip from Beasley. Another good ball. Doby! O'Connor was in there. He wants a corner, claiming it came off Carlos Cuellar. But Queen of the South looking to take the lead. Again, playing it inside the fullback. Doby got it across, and that really did seem to come off Cuellar, didn't it? Maybe the last touch was by O'Connor. Darshfield through the centre. Ferguson really needs to start taking hold of the midfield. Here is the Rangers skipper again. Whittaker. Gordon Chisholm's side have had a momentous start to this second half. Here's the first. And there's the second. Who wanted it most there? 37-year-old, look at David Ray, the 70-year-old chairman. But suddenly, a chance for Rangers. Beasley, why did he go for goal? Why did he go for goal? Set it up for Ferguson instead, with the goal gaping. What a chance. Shouldn't be short of confidence either, Beasley, after scoring the second. Well, sometimes cup finals can be dull. This is certainly not one of those occasions, is it? What a grand end to the season in Scotland. Connor winning another header. Well, this would be one of the biggest shocks in Scottish football if Queen of the South pull this off. Doby. It would have been from the start, but when you consider where they were at half-time, some were wondering how many Rangers would end the game with. Well, they may yet pull this one off, Rangers, but they've been made to fight for it. Darshfield, Beasley. You can sense among the Rangers fans, who are of course outnumbering Queen of the South in the stadium, that they're getting a little tense, a little worried. Every misplaced pass is met with some whistles and boos. Half an hour remaining, unless, of course, we have extra time. Well, they didn't really look like scoring in the first half, did they, Queen of the South? They haven't stopped looking like scoring in the second. Boyd heads on. Comfortable for Jamie McDonald, 22-year-old who's been on the phone almost every day to Craig Gordon, the former Hearts keeper. Two minutes and 48. That's how long it took for Jim Thompson to follow in Steve Tosh's first for Queen of the South. And another mistake, this time from Whittaker. Is it tired legs? Is it lack of concentration? Or is it just purely poor play from Walter Smith's side? Nail-biting for Ali McCoist. Tosh, who started the revival. Throw's gone Rangers' way. in their wildest dreams, the Queen of the South supporters could have thought this one up. O'Connor in there again, he battles for everything. And he's a player whose career was almost over, spent 18 months out injured. Sean O'Connor, while playing for Morecambe in the conference in England, given another chance and making the most of it. Jamie McDonald here in goal, sat in the stands for Hearts when they took on Gretna. Gordon Chisholm here has put together a side of players hungry. And you've seen that hunger at the start of this second half. Some have wondered whether Queen of the South actually playing in Europe next season is a wise idea. Should the runners-up, who everyone assumed they would be runners-up of the Scottish Cup, be allowed to play in Europe. But I think whatever the scoreline from here on in, they'll show that they'll do Scotland proud in the UEFA Cup next season. Long by Whittaker. Look at that for a challenge. Boyd is poleaxed, but a shrug of the shoulders from Stuart Dougal, the referee, because there was nothing unfair about that challenge on McCulloch. It was just a player going wholeheartedly for the ball. Good refereeing. Whittaker, another mistake. Straight to McQuilkin. Now Dobie. O'Connor making his run into the centre. Dobie trying to get the better of Cuellar. Well, what a game we've got on our hands now. Another long throw to be launched by Robert Harris. In towards Thompson. Cuellar won the header. Trying to tee it up for Tosh. Still bodies in there. Can they get the ball in the box? Here's Burns. Corner to Queen of the South. Crowd of just under 50,000. Loving every minute of this final, well, particularly the Queen of the South fans at the moment. Harris swings in the corner. Burns. Harris, good delivery from the first ball in, not so the second. Ambitious volley, easy for Neil Alexander. I suppose they might as well try anything at the moment, Queen of the South. Just over 48,000 the official attendance. 15,500 Queen of the South fans. 130 coaches laid on for free for their supporters. Beasley. Why didn't he shoot when he had that chance and set up instead Ferguson, who's on the ball here? Plenty of players forward. Just too tight in there. Almost trying to walk the ball in, Rangers. O'Connor's. Oh, look at this. Brilliant from O'Connor. Surely he's going to run out of room in there. That was brilliant from O'Connor. Maybe he should have played it to Dobie, but who would deny him this? Strength, determination, perseverance, shrugging off Thompson, who tried to stick with the big man. Thompson with some cool defending. Well, it's been refreshing, hasn't it? 4 of the last 8 in the Scottish Cup this season were from the First Division. Shouts of handball against Dobie. O'Connor wants it again. McQuilkin's touch. Well, Watersmith surely got to start about thinking whether he's going to shuffle his pack a little here. Surprised actually that Daniel Cousin's not on the bench. Ferguson. Darshville, Boyd waiting, so too is Beasley. Dithered. Again. Here's Tosh. Burns. McQuilkin. Well, they've lost the impetus slightly, haven't they now, Queen of the South? Thompson. Boyd goes down. Somehow kept it going for Rangers. He's had a good game though, Boyd. Papach. Jean-Claude Darshville. Setting up Barry Ferguson. Dobie. Whittaker. Darshville. Papach. Boyd. Not a good finish, was it, by Papach? Yet to score for Rangers. Foul by Ryan McCann. Just over 20 minutes to go. And as in the first half, Thompson stays down here. As in the first half, Rangers starting to look like a side who may come to life. But why? Well, are they so sluggish at the start of this second half? You have to give credit, of course, to Queen of the South, but they started the first half sluggishly. Well, they began the second half completely on the back foot. Beasley with the free kick here. Queen of the South getting ready to make a substitution. Beasley floats it in. Boyd missed it. Cuellar will try and put this one back in. Get a corner. McCulloch and Weir. Obvious targets in there for Beasley's corner. Cuellar also trying to make a run. Headed out by McCann. Beasley. Flicked on by McCulloch. And Robert Harris with some brilliant defending, getting there ahead of Lee McCulloch. McCulloch went in there, and it was Boyd who was waiting. Harris doing his job, keeping Queen of the South on level terms. Danger not over, though. It's there! He can't stop scoring goals, can he, Chris Boyd? And Rangers are back in front. 2 in the CIS Cup final, and now 2 in the Scottish Cup final for Chris Boyd. The man for the big occasion. Heading Rangers back in front, and the wobble looks as if it's over. Couldn't deal with this one, Queen of the South. They'll be disappointed to concede from a set piece. McDonald got his fingertips on it, but Chris Boyd gets goal number 25 of the season, and Rangers have their lead back. Well, could McDonald have done better from there? I think it would be harsh to criticise him. Did get his fingers to it. You have to credit Chris Boyd. He's not necessarily the tallest striker, but he rose well and headed powerfully. And, well, McCulloch getting in a little bit tangle. Didn't enjoy that challenge from McQuilkin. Well, is that enough for Rangers? Only a forward right off Queen of the South from what we've seen in this game. Will that header win the Scottish Cup for Rangers? What's the referee seeing here? He's given a corner. Assistant referee spotting that this came off quite correctly off Andy Aitken, which is why the corner has been given. Can Beasley set up another goal? Boyd, well, once bitten. DeMarcus Beasley about to be replaced, so this may be his last kick of the game. Another decent ball in. Here is Beasley again. Gets it to Ferguson. And Rangers just have over 15 minutes now to see this one out. Papac. McCulloch. Marshall wanted a free kick. Lovely control by Doby. Doby wins it back. Ferguson on the floor. O'Connor. Cuellar did enough, just about. They don't give it up, Queen of the South. They have made this a cup final to remember. Decent ball in by Doby. O'Connor got in front of Cuellar, but that's why the Spaniard is being named the Scottish Player of the Year. Harris's deliveries have been pretty decent for Queen of the South. Keeper's spilled it. And Rangers have a free kick. Sure, Alexander will be relieved. Beasley is down on the floor with a bit of cramp. And Queen of the South about to make a change, and it's going to be... Well, there's a change as well for Rangers. Steve Davis is coming on, and Beasley's coming off. Stephen Davis, who is on loan from Fulham. He's done pretty well, actually, since he's arrived at Ibrox. A Rangers fan, the Irishman. The Northern Ireland captain says he doesn't know where he'll be playing next season. So this could prove to be his last game for Rangers. And a change for Queen of the South as well. McQuilkin coming off. And John Stewart, the hero from the semi-final when he scored the winning goal against his old side Aberdeen, is the player who comes on. So changes from both sides. Have the goals dried up in the final of the Scottish Cup, or are there to be more in drama? Can Queen of the South turn it around again? It's quite an attacking substitution, as you might expect, really, that from Gordon Chisholm. Stewart's more of a striker, really, than a winger. Ferguson. Thompson. Thompson. Swung in towards Boyd, who's on a hat-trick, of course, now. And McCann taking no chances, and it's out for another corner. Chris Boyd, who started Rangers' campaign with a hat-trick in their 6-0 win over East Stirling. Looking for another here. Davis now with the corner duty. Ferguson back to the Irishman. Here is Ferguson again. Up comes McDonald. This is Tosh, who's brushed aside. Just been booked, by the way, Tosh, just in case you missed that earlier. Got booked for dissent. Papach. Boyd! Close to the hat-trick. Good save by McDonald. Unmarked free header. Just couldn't direct it past the Scotland under-21 keeper. Would have settled things, you would have thought, if Boyd had scored there. More crap from Rangers players. It was only around 43 hours ago that their match at Pittodrie ended. Well, having said that, McCulloch wasn't amongst those that played. Davis. Whittaker. Davis again. Ferguson. Strong challenge comes in from Harris, who's had a good game. Ferguson. Davis. Seen a lot of the ball since he's come on. Not too many options for him, are there? Dashville. Ferguson. There's a first touch for the substitute, Stewart. Cue by Thompson. Some tired legs for Queen of the South. In a way, it doesn't help, has it, that they haven't played any football for the last month. Their fitness levels low for rather opposite reasons to Rangers. His ball's a poor one. Straight to Steve Tosh. Look at the run from Burns. Shame for Queen of the South that it wasn't the best of passes. Boyd's offside. Gordon Chisholm deciding to make another change. John O'Neill is getting ready to come on. Attacking player, O'Neill. He's a bit of a legend at Queen's, and he's going to replace Stephen Dobie. Well, it was a memorable occasion for Rangers fan Stephen Dobie. His cup final's over, and John O'Neill comes on. His goals helped them to the second division championship a few seasons back. He was top scorer last season. Dealt with by the dependable Bob Harris. He's been one of the best players for Queen of the South. I think if I had to give them a man of match there, it goes to O'Connor, who jumps there with Cuellar just for his doggedness and determination and perseverance. Also set up, of course, the equalising goal, for rather the opening goal. Steve Tosh put away, offside clearly against two Queen's players. So the Dune Hammers, as they're known, Queen of the South, look as if the cup is slipping out of their grasp here. They haven't got long to try and dig deep and find another equaliser. The trophy cupboard is fairly bare. They won the Division 2 title in 1951. They won the Challenge Cup in 2003, the competition for sides outside the SPL. Haven't been in Scotland's top flight since 1964. Against the Rangers side, who, well, winning trophies for them is an annual habit, isn't it? Davis. Good run from the Irishman. Another corner for the SPL side. And another goal now would surely clinch it for them. Davis takes it himself. Boyd wins another header. And Darshville with the chance over the bar. Looked as if he was being pulled back as he put this one back towards goal. Farnham giving close attention, shall we say. Ferguson. Darshville. Jean-Claude Darshville. That's going to be the last moment of the game for the French striker. He's had a good season, hasn't he? His first since signing from Bordeaux. Darshville, 32 years of age, is going to make way for a player half his age. John Fleck, 16 years of age, the nephew of Robert, who played for Rangers and Scotland in the 1980s, a player who made his SPL debut on Thursday night. Gets 5 minutes at the cup final as well. Getting a great reception from the Rangers fan, and it's as if Scott Robertson's going to come on as well. And it's Ryan McCann, of course, went off injured at the start of the first half, who's coming off. So another youngster on the pitch, 20-year-old Scott Robertson. So they've made all their changes now. Queen of the South is Thompson, struggling. McCulloch. Fleck was causing the problems there. Ferguson away from Kevin Thompson. Tosh closed down. McCulloch's shot. Have they got it in them, Queen of the South? Can they create more chances? They've got plenty of attacking players on the pitch, but at the moment they can't get the ball. That's one way of getting it. Tosh belying his years. Thompson. What a moment that was when he equalised. Little nudge from Stewart. He's a wee man in terms of frame, isn't he? David Weir, I think, using his experience, shall we say, to go down there, looking for the free kick. Well, nothing's been easy for Rangers this season. Gordon Chisholm's side have made sure that winning the Scottish Cup final isn't easy either. Looks as if Rangers may be making their final change shortly as well. Christian Daly, player, looks as if he might be coming on maybe to just tighten things up at the back. Headed on by Stewart. Sliding challenge, a little late there from Robertson. Davis to Ferguson. Davis trying the shot, gets it back. Whittaker, good ball. Davis, Fleck! Well, good run from the youngster, but well spotted by the Queen of the South defenders. Thought for a moment who we're going to get one of the youngest ever scorers in a Scottish Cup final. Fleck, the youngest player ever to play in a Scottish Cup final. Just for your information, oh dear. Chris Boyd could be apologetic, I think, here. That surely was a foul on the assistant referee. He's okay. Nasty challenge, though, mind you, wasn't it? Some may say he went down too easily, but yeah, there was nothing you could do about that. Boyd. Papach never scored for Rangers. He's really closed down by Burns. Stewart trying to help things on for Queen of the South. They need the ball down the other end. At the moment, Rangers looking likely for the next goal if there is one. We're 30 seconds away from the 90 minutes being up. McCulloch, Fleck, Davis, Whittaker, Fleck again. He wants the ball every second he can, the youngster. 16 years and 274 days to be exact in his age, and here he is again. Harris. There will be 3 minutes of added on time. And if Queen of the South can grab a goal, there will be another 30 minutes of added on time. If. Not the defending like that from Crea. Very nicely done by the Spaniard. Well, it may sound a little patronising, but in a way there are no losers in this final if things stay like this. Queen of the South, I'm sure their players and fans and management team will be extremely disappointed that pulled it back to 2-2 and they couldn't put it off, but in the days that come when they reflect back on this run and on this final in particular, they can only look back with pride. But it's not over just yet. Their 15,000 odd travelling army trying to raise them for one last effort. Suspicion of handball. Fleck goes on. Fleck. Ferguson to seal it. Fleck. Why didn't Ferguson shoot? We had a similar situation with Beasley over there, who set up Ferguson. This time Ferguson, I think, wanted to give some glory to the youngster Fleck. The shot was on, wasn't it? Fleck wasn't afraid to have a dig, but he was closed down. How costly that will prove to be, we shall see. Burns, keeper's ball. Walter Smith, it's been a tiring few weeks, an exhausting few weeks. He's either had a game or a press conference really over the last month. Nearly there for Rangers. Hold on a second. Here's O'Connor, and there's a free kick. Stewart, the player, caught by Carlos Cuellar. And Queen of the South are going to have one last chance. Stewart, the player who won the free kick, getting the fans going. Player on loan from Falkirk. Harris and Tosh, the two options. It's do or die. It's now or never for Queen of the South and Gordon Chisholm's side. Can they? Surely not. Stuart Dougal wants the ball back, the full 10 yards. It's Harris, and it's cleared. Chris Boyd, rather aptly the player to get it away. Is that it? That's it! Rangers have won the 123rd Scottish Cup final, but not without a hell of a fight. Walter Smith wins his 15th trophy as Rangers manager, his 4th Scottish Cup. But boy, were his side given a fright at the start of this second half. Gordon Chisholm's side came out in the second 45 with all guns blazing. Steve Davis may have played his last game for Rangers, his future to be decided. Carlos Cuellar has had a momentous first season in Scottish football. Walter Smith admitted that even if they won today, the season will be tinged with disappointment, but they have something here to cheer thanks to Chris Boyd's winner. Full-time scoreline from Hampden Park in a terrific final. Queen of the South 2, Rangers 3. Jim Thompson, though, leads his side to get their losers' medals, and they will be applauded not only by their fans, but by the Rangers support as well. They have done the First Division proud in Scotland. They've done Scottish football proud as well. Knocking out Rangers in the Aberdeen in the semi-final and taking Rangers all the way in this final. For many of these players, it was a dream come true to make the final, and they almost went beyond their wildest dreams by clinching the trophy. Thompson's equalising goal, Stephen Doby showing his class as well. Here's Andy Aitken in his testimonial year. Well, these fans are pinching themselves really that they have been here at all. Survival in the First Division was what it's all about, and they ended the campaign coming close to beating Rangers in the Scottish Cup final. There's Steve Tosh, 35-year-old, another loser's medal after the way things went for him against Hearts for Gretna, and a pat on the back from David Ray, and a thumbs up as well to his manager, Gordon Chisholm, the 47-year-old, who would have quit football as a manager if it hadn't worked out here at Queen of the South. Well, it's working out all right. No silverware, but plenty of glory. Cruising at the break, sweating just after it. Seeing it home, thanks to Chris Boyd. Final played in a terrific spirit.
So fitting climax to a fabulous Scottish season once again. Of the stakes of the Rangers team has been a long season.
68 matches, 2 trophies. It could have been more, but they will have to settle for this. Barry Ferguson lifts the trophy. It's Rangers' 32nd Scottish Cup victory. And a gruelling, enduring season ends in glory once again for Rangers. The disappointment of the last 10 days, defeat in the UEFA Cup final, losing the Scottish Premier League to Celtic, can put behind them. They can go into the summer thinking about their victorious day at Hampden Park. David Weir, 37, Carlos Cuellar, much sought after a terrific first season since signing from Osasuna. The youngest ever player to appear in a cup final there, Fleck. Steve Davis, a Rangers fan there. And the man of the moment, Chris Boyd. Nice way back in the side as well for DeMarcus Beasley. He'll be playing at Wembley probably on Wednesday against England for the USA. Christian Daly, signed in January from West Ham. And Walter Smith with trophy number 15. 7 titles, of course, he won in a row as Rangers manager. This is 4th Scottish Cup victory. Getting a shake of the hand there from George Peat, the SFA president. Walter's Warriors have done it again. There's going to be a bit of a party in Glasgow tonight, and I think both sides can take part in it. But there can only be one winner. And once again, number 32 in their history, Rangers are the Scottish Cup winners of 2008.